What is going on, guys? Today I'm doing another installment of my comic collection series, and for this video I wanted to revisit my DC Comics Presents collection. So I showed these books in my Superman collection video, but that was a while ago and I have gotten a lot more, so I felt like this collection kind of deserved its own spotlight. And my Superman video of all my collection videos actually is the lowest viewed. So I have all my comic collection videos in a playlist that I will link in the description if you want to check that out after this. Give Superman some love. And these are just some really fun books to collect. There aren't a whole lot of keys in the run, but there are some that maybe you'll see if you keep watching the video. So we're gonna start off with issue number 6. The first two issues are actually a Superman Flash race, which is kind of cool. So I'll definitely have to get those ones at some point. But for now, the earliest one I have is issue number 6. So still a pretty early issue in the run. And then we have issue number 9, so still pretty early in the run, and this one is Superman and Wonder Woman fighting this big ice monster thing. So these are the two earliest issues I have before issue number 10. I'm not sure how many issues are in this run, actually, but can't be too long. And then we jump ahead a little bit to issue 23. That one is just so cool. Superman and Dr. Fate. I love Dr. Fate and all the magical characters from DC. So, give you a better look at that cover there. There you go. DC Comics Presents 23. So, I do not have issue 27, which is the first appearance of Mongol, but I do have issue 28, which is the second appearance. So, still really cool book to have, and that's a really cool cover with Superman and Supergirl. So, there's that. So, after that, we have 29. So, jumping ahead just one issue. Superman and the Spectre. Looks like Jim Starlin was on this one. And that is just a great cover. I love the purple. I'm a sucker for purple covers, and like I was saying before, I love the dark, magical characters from DC, so it's always cool to see Superman, who's like a beacon of light, kind of team up with some of those guys. Alright. So then, jump ahead just a couple to issue number 31, and we have DC Comics Presents Superman and Robin. And looks like you kind of have some sort of a circus army going after them. At first I thought that one was the Penguin, but the closer you look at it, that is definitely not. So it looks interesting. I like Robin, so had to pick that one up. Issue 31. Okay, and then the next one we have is actually a little bit of a key book. So we have issue number 32, and this is a key because this is the first Superman and Wonder Woman kiss. They have had a bit of an on and off thing over the years, and over there you have Lois Lane and Steve Trevor like, the fuck, man? This one I was actually given for free from one of my local comic shops as a thank you for helping them make some videos. So, you can't go wrong with that. And then we're moving ahead to issue 41. Had to pick this up when I saw it. Superman and the Joker. Back off, Superman. If you save the Joker, Perry White dies. And the Joker is very much enjoying himself. I don't think Superman is. So, awesome book there. Okay. Issue number 43. Superman and the Legion of Superheroes. I love these covers with Mongol that have like the space background going on. Really good stuff. These are fun books, good covers. Is this a Boland? I did not even realize this is a Brian Boland cover, so that's why it's so awesome. The more you know. There you go. DC Comics Presents number 43. Okay, we have another key book coming up, and this is one that people get so jealous when I tell them that I found it in a dollar bin, so there are some issues with the condition, but still, even then, I would say this is not a dollar bin book, but that's the thing about the DC Comics Presents line, is that so many of the books are cheap. sometimes the good stuff gets snuck in with the cheap stuff as well. If you see DC Comics Presents in a dollar bin or something like that, always look. I did not have the biggest key from this run, which would probably be the first New Teen Titans. I think that was issue 26. I don't have that one, but I do have probably the next biggest one after that, which is issue 47. And that's DC Comics Presents Superman and the Masters of the Universe. And this is the first appearance of the Masters of the Universe, and I thought this was a great first appearance right there on that cover. Absolutely gorgeous, and I got it in a dollar bin. There is a big chunk missing from the back, but like I said, this still is definitely not a dollar bin book. So just your little daily reminder that you can find good stuff in dollar bins. It's not all junk, so there you go. Number 47. Alright, next up we have number 48, and this one is Superman and Aquaman, and these are some of my favorite characters to collect and read, so just can't go wrong with that. I think this was another dollar bin pickup. Oh, this one's cool. I think I got this one the same day I got the Masters of the Universe, and they were in the same stack of books, so see what I mean? That, like, good stuff can get snuck in with not as good stuff. Not saying this isn't good stuff, but in terms of key significance and value, you know, the He-Man one is obviously worth more, but they're all worth the same to me. They're all my books, and I love them equally, and this is one I got that same day, so another dollar bin pickup. And it is Superman with the House of Mystery. So again, more Superman meeting kind of the dark cosmic side of DC. Very interesting. So that is issue 53. So yeah, not quite a complete collection, but slowly working on filling those holes. And it's definitely a lot more than the last video I did. I think I only had a few when I did that Superman video. We have 55. This is Superman and Airwave versus the Parasite. Interesting. Number 55. Jumping up to issue number 60, and this is another one that's kind of crossing over with the Green Lantern a little bit. We have Superman and Guardians of the Universe. And the Guardians do not look very amused, so hopefully Superman can calm them down a little bit. DC Comics Presents number 60. Next up, we have DC Comics Presents 62, Superman and the Freedom Fighters. Getting down there, but we still have a good few to go. I'm going to kind of speed run through this last little stack of books. It's all good stuff, but just not really that much to say about them. So here we have DC Comics Presents 64. We have Superman and Commandi. Number 65, Superman and Madame Xanadu. 66, Superman and Demon. 67, Superman and Santa Claus. I'm guessing this is going to be a little more wholesome than the Lobo Santa Claus crossover that I just read. If you know, you know. But there you go. And I actually have quite a few in a little run there. Didn't even know that. 64 to 67. Okay, what do we have next? Oh, looks like 68. Okay. Superman and Vixen. First black female DC character, I believe. Or member of the Justice League, something like that. And then we jump ahead a little bit, and this is one of the last books. Superman and Adam Strange, issue 82. And I have a couple annuals. So we have annual number 3, Superman and Shazam. And annual number 4, Superman and Superwoman. So yeah, definitely a lot more than I had in my last video. I'm actually gonna check. Whoa, guys, I am sorry. Thank you guys for putting up with me. I promise I don't do that in real life. Like, anyone who knows me in real life would probably be shocked. Like Luke. Like, Luke never hears me do anything like that. It is something that only happens when I am home alone with the cats. But, yeah. So after you're finished watching this video, go over and watch my Superman collection video. I'll have the link to that playlist in the description. And the Superman video needs some love. Like, out of all the videos I did showing off my comic collection, the Superman one is by far the lowest viewed, and it kind of surprised me. I thought it was going to be the Aquaman one. That one's also kind of down there with Superman, but I was expecting Superman to get a little bit more love. I wonder if maybe it's because my face isn't in the thumbnail. I definitely get that sometimes. I like to experiment with putting my face in the thumbnail versus not, and definitely seems to make a difference. So let me know what you guys think as a viewer. When you're looking out for a video of mine, do you expect to see my face in the thumbnail? Let me know about that, because I'm always trying to, you know, try out different things, but I don't always want to, like, shove my face in a thumbnail if I don't think it's needed. But if that's what you guys kind of look for as the indicator that it's my video, you know, I don't want to break that, so let me know. So it looks like at the time of filming my last video, I only had 5 DC Comics Presents, and in this video today I counted I have 23, so that's 18 books in less than a year. I think I posted that first video in February. So I just really want to thank all of you guys for being here and watching my growth as a comic collector. I'm thinking about redoing these videos every so often, like maybe in a few months I'll redo my Batman collection just kind of to see where I was at the start of 2025 versus the start of 2026, and I kind of want to make it just like a yearly thing that I do, sort of documenting my collection. This is my way of documenting my collection instead of just making a list. Let me know what you think of the DC Comics Presents run. I'm typically not a fan of like crossover books, but I really like these Bronze Age DC books like The Brave and the Bold and the DC Comics Presents. They were just having a lot of fun, and they were telling stories that they couldn't really do in some of the mainline titles. As you can see, I've been really enjoying picking these up as of late. So let me know if you have any of these books, what is your favorite issue from this run? Or just in general, what's your favorite character team-up book? Could be Marvel team-up or one of the DC books. Anyways, I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching, and peace out.